Welcome to Move 50 Plus, in collaboration with Zoomers in Balance, a funded project by Health Canada Research Institutes. In action, the rainbow. With feet hip-width distance apart, begin to walk on the spot. Start with both hands on one side of your hips. Reach your hands up overhead, allow your gaze to follow. And bring your hands to the other hip. Reach up overhead and to the other. Continue to march and reach. Pause and prepare for the next exercise. In action, hip rotations. With feet together and a slight bend in your knees, perform hip circles in one direction and then the other. If you wish, you may choose to close your eyes. Exaggerate your movements, allowing for a deep hip hinge forward and backwards, flexing and extending, one direction to the other. Remember to continue to alternate directions of your hip circles. Keeping your eye closed or open. Pause and prepare for the next exercise. The mambo. Begin with feet hip-width distance apart. The mambo involves alternating steps with a rocking motion. Step forward with your right foot, placing your weight onto it. Keep your left foot in place, but lift the heel lightly or your entire foot off the ground as you shift your weight forward. To rock back, shift your weight into your left foot, bring your right foot back to the starting position. Continue on the same side here. Pause and switch legs. Stepping forward and back. Shifting your weight from one foot to the other. Incorporating your arm swing. Keep your gaze straight ahead. Allow your arms to move in a way that feels natural to you. Pause and prepare for the next exercise. In action, high knees to heel taps. Feet slightly wider than hip-width distance apart. Perform 4 times high knees with opposite arm tap and transition immediately into 4 times hamstring curl with the same arm tap. 4 high knee to 4 hamstring curls, reaching your hands to touch your feet. To increase the challenge, exaggerate your move. Increase the height of your knee tap. Keep your core engaged and focus on your balance. Have a wall or chair close by in the event that you need it. Pause and prepare for your next exercise. In action, hamstring sweeps. Standing upright with feet hip-width distance apart, step one foot slightly forward, extending that leg out long, and lift your toes off the heels. Continue to alternate legs as you hinge forward and sweep your arms forward. As you extend one leg out long, shift your hips back as if to sit into a chair. Keep a flat back and core engaged. Inhale and exhale. In action, cross-body high knees. Beginning with feet slightly wider than hip-width distance apart, perform a cross-body high knee. Bring your knee up towards hip height. Allow your arms to move in the opposite direction of your knee drive. Keep your gaze straight ahead and continue to alternate legs. Bring your right knee up towards your left hip. Sway your arms towards the right side, and vice versa. Find your rhythm and move at your own pace. Pause and prepare for the next exercise. Inhale to reach your hands up overhead. Exhale to lower. Allow for a few shoulder rolls. In motion, crossovers. This is a complex exercise that incorporates many different stepping sequences. The crossovers. Step your right foot across and in front of your left foot. Then step your left foot out to the side, again to uncross your feet. Step your right foot across behind your left foot and perform 2 crossovers, one in front and one behind, switching directions. Allow your arms to move in a way that feels natural to you. Cross, open, cross, open, cross, open, cross, open. Take your time to find this rhythm. Cross, open, cross, open. Alternating a front cross and backwards cross with the same leg. Cross your right foot in front and cross your right foot behind. Pause and prepare for the next exercise. In motion, the ball kick. Begin with feet hip-width distance apart. Shift your weight into your balancing leg as you slide the opposite leg out laterally. Then, bring it through center into a high knee kick. Drop your foot back to center and switch legs. Repeat. Continue to alternate legs, moving at your own pace. Slide, kick, back to center. Slide, kick, back to center. Find your rhythm and move at your own pace. Allow your arms to move in a way that feels natural to you. Keep a strong, tall posture as you move through this sequence. Slide, center, and kick. Pause and prepare for the next exercise. In motion, tandem stance with open arms. Find yourself in the tandem stance with one foot in front of the other and toes of your back foot touching the heel of your forefoot. Allow for a light bend in your knees and close your eyes. Find your balance. Once you feel like you have it, reach one arm up laterally to shoulder height, then hold. Close your eyes. Continue to hold here. Open your eyes and lower your hand back to center. Switch sides here. Extend the opposite arm out long laterally. Close your eyes and hold. Lower with control. Open your eyes and switch your tandem stance. Bring the opposite foot in front this time. Allow for a light bend in your knee. Close your eyes and find your balance in this tandem stance. Then, when you're ready, lift one arm up laterally to the side with eyes open or closed. hold it here and challenge yourself by closing your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Lower your arm. Open your eyes briefly. And lift the other arm up laterally to shoulder height. Close your eyes once again and hold. Focus on your balance. Inhale and exhale. Lower, pause, and prepare for the next exercise. In motion, crossovers. We are once again repeating the same movement as earlier. Crossing one foot in front, that same foot behind, in one direction and then the other. This takes practice and coordination. Start off slow. Cross your right foot forward and cross your right foot behind, always opening in between your crossovers. Cross over with your left, open with your right, cross with your left, and open to your right. Cross, open, cross, open, cross, open, cross, open, forward, open, back, open, front, open, back, open. Continue with this pattern and allow your arms to swing in a way that feels natural to you. Pause and prepare for your next exercise. In motion, ball kick. Begin with your feet hip-width distance apart. Shift your weight into your balancing leg as you slide the opposite leg out long. Bring it back to center into a high knee kick. Continue to alternate legs and repeat. Open center kick. Open center kick. Allow your arms to move in a way that feels natural to you. Find your rhythm. Find your pace. Inhale and exhale. Open kick, open kick. Increase the challenge by increasing the step width. Just a few more here. Pause and prepare for your next exercise. In motion, tandem stance with open arms. Once again, find yourself in the tandem stance with one foot in front of the other. Allow your arms to be long by your side. Close your eyes, allow for a slight bend in your knees, and find your balance. When you're ready, reach one arm up laterally to the side to shoulder height. Close your eyes and hold. Inhale and exhale. Lower your arm, open your eyes. Extend the other arm up long to the side. Close your eyes and find your balance. Hold. Lower that arm, bring everything back through center. Pedal out your feet and prepare to switch sides. Switching exercises here. The box step. Cross one leg over the other in a forward lateral direction. Bring the opposite leg and then the other backwards to find the wide stance. Cross your right foot over your left, then move your left foot back towards your starting position. Move at your own pace. Switch directions here. Cross step wide, wide to narrow. Cross step, wide, narrow, narrow. Forward, lateral, backwards open to narrow. Take your time and find your rhythm. Allow your arms to move in a way that feels natural to you. Pause and prepare for the next exercise. In motion, opposite leg and arm circles. Shift your weight into your stabilizing leg and perform 4 circles in one direction. Bring it back to center and switch sides. Opposite arm and opposite leg performing circular motions. Shift your weight into your stabilizing leg. Reach out long with your leg and arm that are moving. Find a range of motion that challenges you. Just a few more here. Inhale and exhale. Reach with those arms in that circular motion. Pause and prepare for your next exercise. In motion, hip abduction and adduction. Place a box on the floor in front of you. Shift your weight to one leg and displace the box from left to right with the sides of your feet of the leg that is hovering off the ground. Engage your hip muscles using your adductors and abductors to move the box from left to right. Keep your core engaged in a strong posture. Shoulders are rolled down from your ears. Slide the box in one direction and then the other, using the inside and the outside of your feet. Pause, switch legs here. Find your balance in your stabilizing leg. Allow for a slight bend in that knee. Extend the opposite leg out long to move the box from left to right. Keep your gaze straight ahead. Move the box from one side to the other. Pause and prepare for your next exercise. The box step. Once again, moving into this movement, cross one foot in front of the other, open up wide, and then bring both feet narrow. Cross, wide, wide, narrow. 1 step forward, 2 steps back to narrow stance. Forward, back, back, together. Cross, back, back, together. This movement requires practice. Switch directions here. Cross with your left, back with your right, left together. Find your rhythm. Inhale and exhale. Incorporate your arms in a way that feels natural to you. Continue. Pause and prepare for the next exercise. Opposite leg and arm circles. Shift your weight into your stabilizing leg. Allow for a light bend in your knee. And perform 4 circles in one direction with the opposite arm and opposite leg. Bring it back to center and switch sides. Reach your arms and legs out long as they perform the circles. Keep your gaze straight ahead. Reaching long. Lift for circles. Lower to center. And alternate. Inhale and exhale. Just a few more here. Pause, prepare for your next exercise. In motion, hip abduction and adduction. Once again, place a box on the floor in front of you. Shift your weight into your stabilizing leg with a light bend in that knee. Extend the opposite leg out long. And allow for the inside and outside of your foot to move the box from left to right. Engage your hip muscles, moving the box from one direction to the other. Keep your gaze straight ahead. Pause and switch sides. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears, core engaged. Continue with this exercise. Move the box from one direction to the other with the inside and outside of your foot. If you need to readjust, feel free to take a quick pause to realign your box. Inhale and exhale. Just a few more here. Pause and prepare for the next exercise. In motion, reactive control challenge. Find yourself in a single leg stance. When you hear the beep and/or see the icon appear on the screen, point in the appropriate direction. Pointing to the side, forward, or downward. Switch sides here. Pause and prepare for the next exercise. In strength, sumo squat with heel lifts. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart, pointing your toes at a 45-degree angle. Lower your hips down and back into a squatting position, keeping your back straight. Lower as if to sit into a chair, and allow your hands to gently rest on your thighs. While holding the squatting position, lift both heels up at the same time, moving the weight into your toes. Lower your heels, push into the ground to return up to stand. Ensure your knees are in line with your toes throughout the movement. Keep your core engaged and your chest lifted. Your shoulders should be relaxed. Inhale to lower. Exhale to push. Inhale and exhale. Lifting those heels. Shimmy your feet back together and prepare for the next exercise. In strength, forward lean to lunge. Stand with your feet hip-width distance apart in a chair or wall close by. Engage your core and keep your chest lifted as you shift your weight forward. Once you feel the weight on your toes, take a large step forward and lunge. Allow for your weight to move into that lunge with control. Bend both knees to lower your body into a lunge. The front knee should form a 90-degree angle. And once you're in that lunge, push to return to center. Continue to stay on the same side. Lean forward, and once you feel that weight in your toes, move into a step forward lunge. Your back knee should lower toward the ground, hovering above it. Keep your core engaged. Shuffle your feet. Continue on the other side. Once again, leaning forward. And once the weight is into your toes, move into a forward lunge, extending that leg out long and lowering into a lunge. As you step into that lunge, lower your hips and keep your knees in line with your toes and avoid that knee sliding past your toes. Keep a strong core and chest lifted. Have a chair or wall close by. Just a few more here. Arms are in a way that feels natural to you. Pause and prepare for the next exercise. In strength, U-shaped arms with sway. Find yourself in a staggered stance with feet hip-width distance apart. Bring your arms up to shoulder height and bend them at a 90 degrees so that your hands are in the air, palms facing forward. Exhale and keep your arms in the air to bring your elbows close together at body center. Allow your body to rock forward and backwards throughout this exercise. Exhale, rock back and bring your arms together. Inhale, open those arms, shift your weight forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and keep those shoulders away from your ears, engaging your back muscles. Inhale and exhale. Pause. And switch sides. Find yourself in a narrow staggered stance. Bring your arms up once again. Inhale, open your arms. Exhale to close. Swing forward and backwards. Move with control and at your own pace. This is a difficult exercise that challenges your balance and your strength. Perform a few more here. Pause and prepare for the next exercise. In strength, wall push-ups with lateral hand slide. Place your hands on the wall at about shoulder width in height. Take a few steps away and engage your core, glute, and arm muscles. As you lower your body towards the wall, flexing at the elbow, extend one arm out long wide. You are performing a single arm push-up. Your weight should only be in one arm. Allow your arm that is moving laterally to only lightly touch the wall as you lower and extend. Inhale and exhale. Pause. Roll out your shoulders. And prepare to perform push-ups once again, but with switching arms. Lower, and this time allow the opposite arm to perform the lateral slide to the side. You're performing a single arm push-up here. Inhale to lower, exhale to push. Arm slides out wide as you lower and in through center as you extend. Never bearing any of the weight. Inhale and exhale. Move at your own pace. Pause and prepare for the next exercise. In strength, dead bug. Using the wall once again, place your back against the wall. Shuffle your feet away from the wall and lower your hips to a depth that provides you with your desired level of challenge. Lower into your wall sit. Alternate legs as you lift from one of your feet off the floor at a time and extend the opposite arm out long. Hold briefly and lower. Alternate arm and legs as you move through this exercise. Reach with the opposite arm and opposite leg. Focus on your core. Inhale and exhale. Pause and prepare for the next exercise. In flexibility, quadricep stretch. Shift your weight into your stabilizing leg, allowing for a light bend in your knee. Grab the opposite leg and find yourself in a quad stretch. Have a wall or chair close by to assist with balance. Gaze straight ahead, feeling that stretch in the front of your leg. Release and switch sides. Hold on to your foot. Allow yourself to feel that stretch in the front of your leg. Inhale and exhale. Release. Standing hamstring stretch. Feet hip width distance apart. Extend one leg out long in front of you. Allow for your heels to dig into the floor. Shift your hips back and feel that light stretch in the back of your hamstring. Reach your arms out long if you wish. Inhale and exhale. Release. Switch sides. Extend the other arm into the air. And extend the other leg out long. Inhale and exhale, repeating the same exercise. Pause and prepare for your next stretch. Lateral lunge stretch. Bringing your feet wide. Lunge into one leg and hold. Keep your toes pointing forward and feel that stretch of your inner thigh. Inhale and exhale. Release, extend your arms up overhead and lower. Switch sides here. Feel that stretch in your inner thigh. Inhale and exhale. Reach your arms up overhead and lower. Shuffle your feet in towards your body. Pectoral stretch. Reach your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers. Extend your legs out long. And reach with your arms. Release, bring it all back to center. Take a step forward into a staggered stance. Reach your arms out long behind and extend, interlacing your fingers behind you. Inhale and exhale, feeling that stretch in the front of your chest. Release. In flexibility, back stretch. Interlace your fingers and reach up overhead and lower. Lower into a squat. Come up to stand tall. Roll your shoulders. Reach up overhead. Lower with control, lowering into a squat, hands on your thighs. Roll your spine up to stand tall. Roll your shoulders back. Once again, reach up overhead. Lower. Hands on your upper thighs into a little squat. Hinge forward. Roll your spine forward. Rolling your shoulders. Congratulations, you have completed your training for today. See you at the next one.